Welcome everybody to Snake Cinema Reviews. I'm your host, Prince Elias. This is Elsa. She's back again for another video. And actually me and about 3 of these snakes in here are about to do a photo shoot. We've been booked this weekend for 2 shoots actually. So I gotta hurry up and do these reviews so we can head on out. But just want to show you guys my girl Elsa. Since y'all haven't seen her since, I want to say, one of the music reviews. Yeah, anyways. So, today we are reviewing the one and only Ivan on DisneyPlus. And it is loosely based, loosely inspired on a real-life gorilla that made the news because he learned how to paint. He learned how to draw. And DisneyPlus adapted it, well, turned it to it was based off a true story of a real gorilla who learned how to paint. And he was in captivity for over 20 years, working at a mall as entertainment, and until the fans of Ivan protested and demanded that he gets a proper enclosure, a proper home, and they moved him to the Atlanta Zoo. I believe it's Atlanta Zoo, where he lived out the rest of his days. I'm not sure if he's still alive. He probably passed away, but he lived out the rest of his days in a big, nice enclosure with other gorillas. So it's loosely based off that. It turned into a book after he made headlines, and so the movie is also loosely based off that book. So a little bit of real life, a little bit of fantasy, of course, because it's a talking animal movie. but what I think of it's starring, let me do what it's starring. Starring Bryan Cranston, Angelina Jolie, let's see, Danny DeVito, and a slew of other, Helen Mirren, even though she was probably had 2 minutes of speaking roles in that movie, the entire film. But it was a very big star-studded cast, and it's cute. It's cute. When you think about talking animal films, you either get the greats like the Jungle Book remake, or you get the trash like name any straight to DVD animal movie, straight to VOD animal movie that you've probably seen in the past couple of years, with the bad CGI and stuff. So you either get one of those two, either the high caliber or the bullshit. And this one is, I would say, in the high caliber. Now, as far as story goes, it's a very simple story. It's a quick film. It doesn't take long, and it doesn't even have like bad guys or villains per se. There is no real trauma to it. Disney does use their manipulation to get you shedding some tears, especially when some certain characters leave the movie. But as far as like, oh my gosh, there's this big huge tragedy that Ivan has to conquer, nothing like that. It's very simple, very fun, very cute family film that I think all kids will love. It's very, like, when I start back at work, I'm definitely going to show this to my students as a fun movie for them to watch, because it's very simple, it's fun, it's cute. The jokes aren't, there's not a lot of jokes, but the jokes in it aren't bad, corny, horrible. They actually did a chicken crossing the road joke, which, you know, that could have gone so left, and they actually made it funny. Cause it could have went wrong real quick and got stale and corny, but they actually poked fun of that joke, and it worked. And of course, it has a lot of heart. Yes, Ivan and the rest of the animals were in captivity. They were working at a mall. They had small cages, and so it does talk about, you know, animals in captivities and stuff, but it did not make the humans evil. It did not make the humans the bad guys, because whether you think animals belong in captivity or not, like tigers and gorillas and stuff like that, in private zoos, you know, that's a whole nother topic. But not everybody who works with animals, not everybody who care for animals and raise animals are evil, basically. Their intentions may be good, but execution may be horrible. You know what I'm saying? Maybe their heart could be in the right place, but the execution could be not that well. You know what I'm saying? So that's Bryan Cranston's character as the circus show front man and the owner of Ivan and all of his friends. He do love the animals, he do care for the animals, but he has no way of taking care of all of them. Like, his business was struggling anyway to make money and make ends meet for these animals. And so he had to learn, you know, if you truly love Ivan, if you truly love all the animals you care for, you will give them a better way of life. And that was basically a lesson he had to learn as their owner. And again, a very simple, very cute story. I think a lot of kids will learn from it and like it. It's not boring. So if you're an adult and you're watching it with your kids, you will not be bored of it. And the voice acting of all the high-end celebrities, the voiceovers, they were very good. They did their parts. They worked very well. Danny DeVito as the stray dog, he won the show. He won the show. He was the comedic character, and it worked. He did what he had to do. Of course, Danny DeVito is great. He's a legend. And all the other stars, they did good as well. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed the one and only Ivan. I really think, you know, if you have DisneyPlus subscription, go watch it. Show it to your kids. It's probably PG, probably G. It's that tame, that good. So I think it's fun for all ages. So I would give that a good 10 out of 10. Very enjoyable, very fun. If you're an adult without kids, you probably can skip it unless you really like animal movies like me. I just love all animal movies, so I'll watch it regardless. But you don't have to rush to go watch it. But if you have kids, show it to them, put it on. They will enjoy it, they will love it. The CGI is great. It's not so cheap that it's horrible, but it's not overly expensive at the same time. It works. And so, yeah, fun movie, highly recommend it. The one and only Ivan on DisneyPlus. Watch it. And if you want to learn about the real actual gorilla, I'm pretty sure you can Google it. He was the gorilla who was painting and was all over the news. But it did have a happy ending. His life had a happy ending, so it works. And so that is it for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. If you watched the film, what you think of it compared to other animal talking movies as of late. And we will catch you guys in the next vlog.